Hello everyone. I have a lot of slides. This is the problem when you bring an engineer to present things in an event like this. So I'm sorry if you have ellipsia.
18.
You might have a problem because I will pass very fast. My name is Shauki. I am the Edge Group CTO, and I'm very honored to be here to present you what we are doing in the field of Earth observation and how we are using AI agents to enable mission-driven profiles in the field. So I'm part of the Tactica team, which is technically bringing agentic AI in order to streamline and automate a lot of very critical functions related to Earth observation. And not only Earth observation, you will see, we also do that for CCTV monitoring as well. Okay. So the main thing that we need to just to remember, and we had the conversation again with few people here, LLM is not the solution for everything, as you might know it, as a lot of subject matter experts are here, but we think about LLM's impact in the defense industry, where in reality the LLMs are not what we really need in many of the use cases. So the objective that we have is how are we able to bring AI to perform specific tasks, yet enabling and not replacing specific action from operators. The platform that we have built is a middle layer platform that is connecting to legacy systems. So one of the key things that we have when we talk with clients and partners is how much will it cost to replace platforms that have been used and that are combat proven. So what we tell our clients is very simple. We are not replacing the legacy platform. We are coming with our agentic platform that we plug directly to the data streams, and we create this enablement through AI orchestration without having to impose any critical change to their operations. The interesting thing is, yes, the motto that we have to people we are working with is, yes, we have a lot of sensors. We deploy a lot of sensors. We have a lot of technologies that we are deploying, yet we have a lot of difficulties to extract meaningful information in what we do, and that's why we say that we are under-informed. The biggest challenge is how are we able to have the necessary staff to enable specific mission profiles. How are we able to connect to legacy technologies, and in the same time, how are we able to create meaningful insight? So this is the triptych of the challenges that we have identified in our case. So, and for that we answer this challenge with what we call the mission factory, which is creating agentic AI platform that can be plugged into the operations of the clients, extracting the right level of information, enabling situation awareness, automatically create analytical workflows, deploy very fast to the client premises, and at the same time remain hardware agnostic as much as possible to digest information from multiple sensors. How this looks like, so this is what you have. You have the layer in the bottom that is the Tactica AI layer, where you have traditional AI models. You have the LLM acting as an orchestrator, and to make sure that the operators understand as much as possible what is happening and how it is deployed, there is a digital twin where we are able to demonstrate the mission profile in simulation. And we have done this for Earth observation, for AI maritime situation awareness, and for CCTVs, where we are able to enable end-to-end course of action, closure, reporting without the human intervention. For Earth observation, most of the models that you see here are things that people know about. How are we able to monitor the ground? How are we able to monitor the depth? How are we able to estimate the movement of soil during earthquakes? These are things that we have developed in order to enable specific use cases for the clients. And then, in order to be able to use and leverage specific models, we are bringing the agentic layer to perform the task of selecting, downloading images, selecting the tools, doing the analysis, generating a report, and sending to the client. On the AIS, so what we do here, we are monitoring the water close to the UAE, and we also bring some synthetic aperture radar images to localize boats. And what is interesting is by fusing data that we are collecting ourselves, and we decided to invest in the hardware itself because we have been able to demonstrate that around 20% of the data provided by data brokers are filtered, which means that we are not able to have a proper picture of which boat is located in which part of our sea, and that's where we have deployed our own station. So with one station, we are able to identify very interesting use cases. If you stop by our booth, you could see that during wartime in the region between Iran and Israel, we were able to relocalize the jamming and spoofing systems that were activated during wartime. In the world of CCTV, in CCTV we have taken the problem in the opposite way that is traditionally done, where we have been looking at analyzing the security requirement through large language models, automatically defining guidelines for design, looking at the digital twin, repositioning every single sensor, and guaranteeing compliance before investing in the deployment of specific sensor. We still use agents to source specific type of sensors, making sure that the logistic is fully aligned with the construction team, the security team, and guaranteeing a maximum level of security for a given infrastructure. Once this is done, we have the direct deployment and configuration of the assets, and we are able to perform full-fledged analytics, providing security guards the access to a high-level dashboard, density of people, crowd, age of people, abnormal behavior, triggering alerts, bags that could be left unattended. We have the ability to connect individuals with assets, so bags to individuals to places they have gone through. And the AI agents are continuously working until providing or until detecting specific alerts, tasking the security guard the course of action to neutralize a threat, to detect and identify potential dangerous material in bags. And interestingly, because all the agents are working continuously, we are able to come back and search in the archive for things that we could have overseen. Okay. How the digital twin look like, so we are able to use traditional maps. We are also able to go and perform mapping with LiDARs and cameras with high resolution, and we are able to digest the information and recreate a high resolution of the scene. So this is extremely interesting because if you think about a place that you need to secure during a temporary event like this event, we will be able to have a digital twin where we could directly optimize the deployment of cameras, predefine the configuration, and within 24 hours having a deployment completely performed in such place. In terms of, just to give you an idea of how we are working, we have very strong partners, specifically the team from Safran and Safran AI. We have the FADA team that is responsible of deploying space assets in the UAE. And of course, we are looking at bridging the applied R&D in our environment with the industry. So what we are looking at is to create a brain that we can be plugged on anybody, if you allow me the comparison. The idea is to build for resilience, for security, and human empowerment. So technically, we are not building tools, but intelligent infrastructure. This is how we are currently testing and deploying and scaling this platform. We are working with our colleagues at Safran to develop, to test and to integrate their operational layer. It's an entity that is quite well known in the field of geointelligence. And from our side, we are bringing this agentic and reasoning layer through the tactical environment. And this is an example of what we have done within a few hours of work, if the video works, not sure. So this is a real example of what we can achieve if we connect combat-proven models with very focused platform.
How can I assist you today with geospatial operations or any other queries you have?
The operator is submitting a request to perform specific tasks. In this case, is to map the port in Iran, close to UAE, and the agent will start selecting, verifying what type of information are available in the database. If no information going, selecting specific data provider to download images, and the agent will start performing a set of tasks that an analyst will have to do manually. And once the data is retrieved, the model, the agent, based on the request, will select the appropriate tool to apply to the image. Once this is downloaded, the model is applied, and you will see the different layer being added to the place of interest. And in this case, we are not going too far in the assessment. We just want to show you how this works. But here we are only identifying, localizing, the asset in the port.
Charts generated successfely.
So the video has not been cut. We did not remove any part. This is the real time that would require that requires the platform to perform the mission. There is no human intervention in this case.
And charts have been generated.
Once we reach this point, we can continue to task more agents to look at additional things. Identification of the boats, identification of the specification and characteristic on the boat. Do we see missiles? Do we see machine guns? And from this, we are able to go back and look at what could be the threat that we could have to experience if the system was targeted towards us. The report is providing enough information to help you perform additional simulations and validate if a specific system is a threat towards your area that you are protecting. I think that's it. I don't know if you have questions. I tried to go fast. Maybe I went too fast. But this is what we are building. And if you have interest in this, please stop by the booth and we will be happy to answer the questions. Thank you.